Hey computer people, just wanted to show you a few things that have been changed, maybe since you've been gone, but definitely since we've started live streaming. And so I'm going to go through a few of those things right now. Alright, when you go to log in, you're going to want to select the worship profile, and the password is actually the same as our password for over here, and that is new password. No caps, no spaces. Alright, when you first log in, you'll want to bring up your two programs. So the first one being ProPresenter, which will take just a little bit to start up after you click it. And then you don't need Spotify running, so if you want to close that window, you can. And then right beside it is vMix, which looks like that. You can click that once, and that comes up pretty quickly. When you open up vMix, you can simply just go up to the top left-hand corner here and click on the thing that says last, and that will actually bring up the last settings that we used, which brings up the input for the video switcher, and your correct audio and streaming and recording levels and everything. Alright, so once you got that up, then you're going to actually go down here to the bottom of the screen. You're going to look at your stream settings, and to make sure they're all set up right, you'll click this little gear icon, which brings up a dialog window. So we are streaming to two places. The first one being to YouTube, and this will never change. This stream key should stay the same all the time. Alright, so you won't actually have to do anything with the YouTube Live. That's ready to go as soon as you start streaming. Our second source here then will be Facebook, and Facebook is a little bit different in that every time we start and stop the stream, it's going to create a new stream on our Facebook page. So when we're looking to start a new stream, we will actually have to rename the stream. So that's here within Facebook settings. So we click here. You can leave all this stuff up here the same. It should be my account. That's just how we log in, how vMix operates it. We'll want to stream to the Trinity Evangelical UMC main Facebook page, and it's going to be a new stream. That should be the only option that you see there. And then you can take the title, and the title and all this stuff will already be set up for you. And then the only thing that you'll want to check is just to make sure that it is scheduled for the right date and time. So it should already be scheduled for the correct Sunday. In this case, I'm setting it for the 8:30 service. And so I have it set for the 31st, which is this coming Sunday at 8:30 a.m. And then I will just create stream, and then from there vMix actually creates your live stream for you on your Facebook page. So that dialog box will go away, and then you have the option of clicking to view it and making sure that it's ready to go. Alright, so here it is, and it'll just be a little page that says, you know, Trinity plans to go live. That's our little blurb that we always put, and it should say Sunday at whatever time you would put in there. So 8:30 service, 10 a.m. service, 11:15 service. Alright, so once you got those two ready to go, you can press save and close down here, and that'll close that dialog box. And then when you're ready to stream, you will simply press this stream button right here, and when you press this button, it starts both streams at the same time, which is fine. That's what we want. The little arrow beside it lets you start and stop the streams individually, but there really is no reason to just not start the stream at the same time. When the service is over, you'll just go back over here, and this will turn red when it's streaming. and so it'll be red, and then when the service is over you'll click it again, and then it'll go back to this black color for when it's done. Alright, so the only other thing that we integrated here was on ProPresenter. So once you've got ProPresenter pulled up, make sure you see the correct playlist over here. So in this case we're looking at the 830 playlist, and we are using this computer here as our computer that shows lyrics on our video feed. So the main computer that we use actually controls our second computer. So if you go into ProPresenter settings, you can make sure that it's ready to go. So you click ProPresenter, you go to Preferences, and then within Preferences you go to Network, and you want to make sure Enable Master Control is selected, and this computer on the left is our master control, and it will automatically connect with the PC right beside it, which I've just labeled the upstairs media PC. So that shows that it's connected. You can exit out of there, and now when you're selecting things in the playlist here, it will select the same exact thing over here on this secondary computer. Okay, and then that is what's being sent down here. So that's necessary for the lyrics to display. So if we go down, we select the first song. Now we have a black screen. Now we have the first line of those lyrics. You'll see that right here. It is displayed in a lower thirds, so that over here on our video monitor, let's see, that it's displayed in lower thirds. That's what we want the live stream people to see. So if you're ever seeing on this second computer that the lyrics are not at the bottom, all you have to do is simply select that song, press Control A for Control All, and it'll select all of the slides here. Right click and change the template to what I call the DSK sermon, which is just the downstream key sermon settings, and once you press that, it'll change them all to lower thirds, so that over here you'll see your lower thirds lyrics appearing. So the only other thing that I've found when operating the secondary computer with the first computer is that things tend to work better when you select the item in the playlist. So in this case we'll go to our second song. If you select the second song over here, it automatically selects the correct song over here, and then you can just select your first slide over here, it selects it over here, and then you're good to go. Whether you're using the mouse to click or whether you're using the keyboard to click through, both are fine. What I'm finding is when you get to the end of the song and you're using the keyboard to just click next or the space bar, that sometimes it doesn't always go the way you like it to. And so I'm trying to show you that right now.
Good morning,
But it seems to be working fine. So maybe you won't have that problem, but I haven't had any problems with selecting that down here and then clicking where I need to go here. The only other thing that I would take note is just this column on the right side of the screen over here. This is your audio column, and it can be accessed by this little purple button right here. And when you click it, it just shows and hides that audio. So I have a couple pre-service playlists of music. All you have to do is select whatever playlist you want and simply just click on one of these songs, and it'll play some nice music, and it'll just go right down the playlist and just keep looping for the whole pre-service time. Alright guys, hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you have questions. Definitely plan on coming early whenever you are back on computer next, and just getting acclimated, making sure you're asking questions, and just getting familiar with the new flow, the new equipment. Thanks so much for investing in this ministry. It's as important as it ever was. And perhaps more so now that we have so many of our congregation at home. So thanks a ton for watching this video, and praying for you guys, thanking God for you guys.